Hello YouTube. This video is a review of Love and Hip Hop. I guess it's episode 8. Yesterday I watched Love and Hip Hop. The most profound statement that was made was by Erica, of course, when she was explaining to K. Michelle that Scrappy is just a lonely person and he has to have somebody around him at all times. I guess he suffers from some type of abandonment disorder, because that's a very profound statement. She said to K. Michelle, if Scrappy meets somebody at the gas station, he's going to take her home, and that's going to be his friend as far as he's concerned. So that's not good. That's how lonely he is, or has such low self-esteem. So Rashida had went to go, I guess, and rap on some type of song that Scrapple had made. But when she got there, Shay was there. Now, if you saw the video that I did from the things I read on the blogs, I'm trying to fix the tongue in my shoe. Anyway, that I've read on blogs and other websites, you'll see that they say that at the reunion show, Scrappy proposes to Erica, but Shay is there at the reunion show, and so they say Shay ran off and crying, and he said he was sorry. Scrapple told him he was sorry for using her. But what did you think? Like, this girl, shut up, Roxy. This girl allows him, which is Erica, allows him to come back. He could go and fuck a monkey, and she's gonna allow him to come back. So I don't know. I mean, you should have been trying to get some money out of him, but of course he's broke. Because if he wasn't broke, he would pay his child support, which I think that's the reason why he's asking Erica to marry him, because he thinks that the child support checks are going to stop. But that's not how child support works. You're still going to have to pay those child support payments. Okay, so now let's get on to Rashida and her husband. They went to see some lady with this yellow crayon hair. I don't know who she is. She might be very successful. I don't know who she is. You know, the Baney or something, Day Bonnie, or I don't know what her name was, but she's like really very to the point of how Rashida's career is going. And I'm kind of like her. I guess I would probably just step to the side too. I mean, because if you're gonna fall in a ditch and I'm trying to help you to not fall in a ditch, and you want to just keep running towards the ditch, then I'm like Kirk, step back, let you fall, if that's what's going to happen. You might float over the ditch, how do I know? But from what I can see that he's trying to kind of say, it don't look like that's going to be a good thing to be with this lady. She's like really hard, like Mama D and her could hang. Then you had Miss Mimi go and put her mother's ashes in some body of water, and she had her brother, and he seems like he's pretty together. So I guess the fact that their mom like basically gave them up so that she can be in that religion of Christian Science or Scientology. I'm glad that that girl, the one that was married to Katie Holmes, I'm glad she got away, because if this is what it takes, that you have to give your children up to be in some type of religion, then that's not good. But they wanted to put her ashes in the water. I mean, I don't know, like you said that your mom died 10 years ago. Why did you wait so long? Why didn't you just do it right after you guys burned her up? Why didn't you just go and throw them? They gave them to you in a plastic bag. You could have just went and dumped them basically in the sewer. How would she know? I don't know. I mean, the way she treated you, the way you telling everybody how she treated you, why did you care about doing so much for her? I don't get it. I mean, I just don't. Maybe it's just me, but I don't get it. And then your brother seems like he's pretty much okay. You're the only one that's just really messing up your life. Like you saying that you want to have this guy Stevie J in your child's life, but in the end, you can have him in her life. He doesn't have to be going up in you for him to be in her life. You know, then before this, they go to, this is Stevie J, Jocelyn, and Mimi go to counseling. I really believe that Stevie J thinks that one day he's going to get Mimi and Jocelyn in the same bed so he can fuck them both together, make them fuck each other. I don't know. I mean, I really believe that's what he's thinking is going to happen. And you don't know. He's probably already did that with Jocelyn and somebody else, because they said it on the blogs. They're saying that Stevie J and Jocelyn are going to make a sex tape where he's going to show people how to eat women out, and then she's going to show women how to give a man a blowjob. So, hey, it's supposed to be a real tutorial that's going to be $19.95. So, I don't know. I mean, somebody will actually buy it, because that's how desperate people are out here to just have those two. They're giving them so much glory. And I really wish people would watch that video that's on the Scorpion show where they interviewed Stevie J, and they asked him, you know, do you really think you'll ever get a Grammy with this artist? Because nobody can see it. I can't see it. And Jocelyn's the whole time is just continuing to say that she's an international superstar. But I don't know what does she mean, international? Does she mean Atlanta? That's not in. Oh, wow. Maybe she means inner block, because nobody's checking for you. I don't even think your record is on the top 1,000. Your little single that you kept talking about in that interview, I don't even think it's on the top 1,000. That doggone Jocelyn can whoop some ass, though. I can see that, because she beat the hell out of Stevie J on that couch when she found out that Stevie J was staying with Mimi. I don't understand. If you're sleeping with him, why don't you know where he is? Like, you don't know where he's staying. Obviously he's staying with someone, because he doesn't have money like that to own his own, and it would behoove him to go and rent an apartment. If you're going to be sleeping with a multitude of women, why are you always running to their house? And then women, you should think about that. Why always let somebody come in your house and fuck up your sheets and use your toilet? I think of stuff like this. Your toilet. I think of my bills. So I'm gonna need to fuck up your bills. You ain't needing to come to my house all the time and fuck up mine. But that's just me. I'm cheap like that. So this Jocelyn Manchild, when she found out that Mimi was letting Stevie J stay there, and I guess he's been staying there for like a couple of weeks or a month, something, she said, this fool jumped up in the air and started socking Stevie J. And I believe Stevie J deserved that ass whooping. He really deserved that ass whooping. But they got her off of him, and then they showed the scene where Stevie J was walking down the street out of the counselor's office. So, he got his ass kicked by a girl, man, child. I don't know. Maybe it used to be a boy. I don't know. But the way she jumped up off that couch, that was not nice. She was so upset. And that's because she's believing the lie that Stevie J is feeding her. He's probably going on a downstroke, telling her all the lies, and she's believing it. Instead of, take yourself outside the situation and look at it from afar, and you can see what it's all about. Instead of you, every couple of days, he's coming over your house having sex with you. Instead of you, why don't you try not having sex with him for a couple of months and see how interested he is in you? I doubt that he will be interested in you the way that he's interested in you now, because your career is really not going to ever take off. Since they filmed this, a couple of months ago, maybe 8 or 9 months ago, nobody has heard anything about your single taking off. It's not, I swear I don't even think it's hitting the top 1,000. Maybe not even on the Latin, probably not even on the Latin boards. I don't think it's hitting, because you're not that, your talent is not that attractive from what I can see. Oh my God, that doggone, oh wow. This was a real crazy doggone episode, because just the fact that Stevie J had Jocelyn in the counseling session with him and Mimi, which I don't understand why is Mimi continuing to, you're killing your own self. You just basically are killing your own self, because you're playing Russian roulette with your heart. You're playing it because he's not playing it, because he already knows what he wants. He knows he wants you and everybody else that he can get to open their legs in Atlanta. And then on top of that, he's going to have to go to their house, because he ain't got no house, so he's going to have to go to their house. So anybody he can find that has their own place and they'll open their legs, he's willing and ready and able. Stevie J is a mess. I don't understand this counselor. His name is Jeff Gardine, I think. And he's been on CNN, Oprah, Dr. Phil, Maury. I don't understand. Well, maybe they paid him good money, but he has a lot of good points, but Stevie J is never gonna take those points to heart. He said he was passive aggressive. He is passive aggressive. And he is aggressive. And he is a manipulator. And he is narcissistic. Oh my God, he only thinks of himself. He does not think of anybody else. None of his children are of any interest to him. Himself is the only one. Oh, let's get to Benzino. Benzino, really? You've been screwing this? First of all, you met her and like a day later she's living in your house. And then you go looking for jewelry because she bought you this little trinket. That fucking shit you could probably get in LA, since they said she's from LA. She probably got it from the Compton swap meet, or a swap meet out here, which y'all don't really have swap meets, so I don't know what they would call them out here. But you know, she probably got that from something like the Compton swap meet, because that's what it looks like. We used to buy those little things when we were like teenagers, and if you think that's something, man, come on. Benzino. And then you go and get Dave the jeweler to come and bring you something that's going to cost probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. She brought you something that probably cost $10 or $15, because they say she don't really have any money. And they say that on the blogs and the websites I was reading, they were saying that she didn't have a place to live. She was homeless. That's why she was so willing to run to your house and sleep in your bed. Now they're even saying that Benzino has put her out. Carly, whatever that girl's name, Carly, say they have even put her out of his house because they were arguing. I don't know. Carly Red has a lot of issues. And Jocelyn, I took a lot of offense to you saying that Carly Red is from LA, so she's fake because all the people in LA are fake. No, there's a multitude of people. We're not fake. Since I've been here in Atlanta, these are the most fake people I've ever seen in my life. They pretend to have so much and have nothing. Riding around in BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, living in an apartment. Who does that? And not even an upscale apartment, living in a fucking apartment that look like a projects, and driving around in those type of cars. Saying that they have master's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and not even working in their field, or they're not. This place is so oversaturated with degrees. You have a master's degree and you still make $20,000 a year. So Jocelyn, I'm gonna need you to stop talking about people from California. Because I want you to take your ass to LA and somebody see you on the street after you done said that bullshit. But I don't understand this Carly Red and Benzino. Hey, I think Benzino, I don't know how old a lot of these people are, but to me, it's just me. But to me, I feel like Mimi is at least 40. And I feel like that Stevie J is at least like 45, 47. Jocelyn claims that she's 24. You clearly look over 30. And so does Carly Red, looks at least 50. They claim that she's 29. But if she's 29 and I'm 45 and I look like this. Oh, wow. Bad breeding. Very bad breeding. Very, very bad breeding. So Benzino, I don't know, but from what I look at Benzino, he looks to be about 50. He could be 50 easily. From the type of people just the people I see on a regular basis or grew up around. I guess we just look younger. I don't know. Maybe it's the California sun or living by the ocean. I don't know. But these people out here look very old. Erica looks maybe she's like 34, 35. And Scrapple, he looks like he's pushing 40. His mom, she looks maybe like she had her when she was a teenager, because he look almost the same age as his mama, and she got to be at least 50. So I don't know. This show right here, like I said once again, it's a total train wreck. I can't stop watching it because it is a total train wreck, because it's like, if it's not scripted, then these people really need some serious counseling. They really need some serious counseling if it's not scripted, because your lives are totally fucked, and that's not good. That if you are as young as you guys claim to be, that you have so much drama, you guys don't even have a day that drama doesn't happen, and that's not good. Like, people go years without having drama in their life, and it seems like you guys can't go hours without having drama in your life. And then some of you have children. Like, I love Erica's storyline because she has a child and she is not trying to fill out that bullshit. She got to go to work. She got to pay her bills. She have her own house. And, she don't have time for that. Just the same thing with K. Michelle. Her storyline is pretty good too. I don't like the fact that Toya told her she needs to see some proof that she got her ass kicked by Memphis. Why do you need to see some proof? You're going to get your proof. Because I believe he'll start whooping your ass. But he won't get away with it. I believe that Toya's brothers will handle this man. And maybe that's the reason why he probably don't get out of pocket too much. Because he knows that Toya's brothers will probably murder that fool. I don't know. This show is so crazy. They're saying next season that Diamond and Soulja Boy are supposed to be on the show. That's going to be so crazy, especially because Diamond was with Scrapple, and that's probably going to be a mess. This lady Mona, she has a lot of gall, and she just pushes the envelope. I think that might be a little bit too far, that she's going to be pushing her envelope when she puts Diamond and Soulja Boy on this show. So that's all I have for this week as a review. I need to make another video. Oh, bye-bye, YouTube.